Well, if you are, I don't know what you want me to assess the speech of the president in terms of the quality of the speech.
Yes, and what it carried.
How it's the substance of it. Because the speech, of course, if a president wants to address the country on occasions like this, Democracy Day, Independence Day, it is most of it is a matter of platitude. You can second guess what the president will say. You will try and encourage the people of the country, the Nigerians, that things are getting better. This will happen, this will not happen. It will de-emphasize its own inadequacies and shortcomings, and of course, probably overrate what it has achieved. But Nigeria is always living dangerously, and this past 1 year has not been an exception to that. And until certain things are done, which are fundamental, I think Nigeria will keep on going down this path, for quite a while. In the past one, there are also, at times, you want to think that maybe there is a conspiracy of faith against the country itself. 1 year ago, nobody would have thought that the so-called Fulani Herdsman crisis will attain the proportions that it has attained. Similarly, of course, is the precipitous fall in the oil income. These are elements that can easily predispose the country to crisis, and so on and so forth. Look, it took the president himself almost 6 months to constitute his cabinet. So, realistically speaking, that meant that the government, in terms of probably making an impact or doing what he wants to do, could only be assessed, could only function really in the past 6 months. I mean, if you don't have ministers for the first 5 months, there's really little or nothing you can do. The country, in one respect, the administration has been able to make an impact, and that is bringing credibility to governance of the country, the so-called anti-corruption crusade. It has sent a message, there is no doubt about that the attitude of Nigerians towards governance, especially those who are there, I mean, who are managing the government, it's a bit more serious and sober. And people are now, you think twice, in terms of the actions you take wherever you are. So to the extent of the Signal program of fighting corruption, I think it has achieved the perception, which can be more important than reality, is that I think it has done fairly well in that respect. But Nigeria is not a single factor or single problem country. Whatever achievement that is being accomplished at that level is being dissipated by political problems here and there. As I said, there is potential for serious crisis in Nigeria if this issue of the Fulani Herdsman crisis is not well treated or well attended to. And of course, the precipitous fall in the income of the nation as a result of what is happening at the oil market.
All right,
having said that, now, easily you can say of the 36 states in the country, 20 of those states are effectively bankrupt. Bankruptcy means that occurs when you can no longer pay your bills. A state government that cannot pay the salaries of its workers has no problem, has no business being a state in the first place. And this will easily reveal, the irrationality, of their creation in the first instance. Many of those states are a product of political nepotism. In other words, anybody asking for it, which all of them incidentally were created under military dictatorship. It's how well or who you know, is how there is no equitable or objective basis for creating these states. I mean, it's all left to the discretion and arbitrary disposition of the military dictator in power at that time. So you see, they are not products of rationality, and if they are products of nepotism. And the chicken, as people say, is coming back home to roost. They do not have any business being in states in the first place. Now, you look at what they are. I mean, look at a very big reflection of the rationality we are talking about. Now, take the 6 states in the Southwest. The 6 states in the Southwest used to be just one region or one state. When you subdivided that region into 6, you multiply the cost of running that same region 6 times over. Now, look, they are now talking of retrenchment. You find the region, they are owing salaries, retrenchment, and so on.